Hello, my sisters. Hello, how are you tonight? Um, I had something on my mind. You know, we get inspired by some of the most greatest people. I said this before. I do. Um, and my queens, you inspire me. You inspire me, and haters inspire me. They really do. And one time that was not uh, a thing with me because I would shy away from people who treated me really bad, especially when came to girls, and I would shy away, you know. Um, and boys too, in a sense. Um, I have been going over some notes of mine, and over some time and thinking about us as chosen women, and we are women who are chosen, and we get a lot of flack from other women, and sometimes it's not because of what we look like. No, it's about our inner strengths. We have a strength that it restrains us from making mistakes. I mean, even in our childhood, we have restraints that keeps us, from, making mistakes. And this inner is in our mind, our emotions, or the way our mind is set. And before I get started in this, I want to say hello to everyone and to thank God for this vision of PLM and the nation of recovering addicts. And I want to thank and give a devotion time to my Jesus because he is here in the atmosphere. And if you're here, you can feel him. And to the Holy Spirit, we like to thank you, Holy Spirit. We like to thank God. We like to thank Jesus for you because you warm us up on the inside when this old cruel world has treated us so cold. You know what I mean? So, ladies, as I go into this podcast, I want to say hello to my viewers that listen in. All of you, hello and greetings from the nation of recovering addicts of the beautiful chosen women, God's favorite daughters, who are not afraid to testify. And thank you to my subscribers as well. Thank you. Now, in our childhood, in our girlhood, a lot of us are very shy women, young little ladies. I remember when I was very young that I would start off talking, normal and, like where someone could hear me. And then my voice would just trail off, you know. And some people will be at the end of my conversation would be like, "What did you say? Speak up. I can't hear you." And so over time of having other people speak on me or say things about me that wasn't true, it built up my character and my resistance. And only then, being a Virgo child, very sensitive, I begin to grow in that silence. And when it was time for me to speak, I spoke. You feel me? And when you're in your girlhood, and this is something that I want to say to a lot of mean girls that's out here in this world, you would hate to be a part of the reason why someone grows up and become addicted to any kind of drug because of the way that you treated them in school. You know, you contribute to that. So let me tell you right now that you do reap what you sow. You do. And a lot of people that bully people and talk about people in school, because at that time, when you're very young, you think that you're invincible. You think that you're just untouchable because you're young and your mind is feeble and you're naive, you know? So you make a lot of mistakes when attacking the wrong kind of people because everyone gets older and we do grow up and we have a memory. And I like for you to be remembered as someone that did something nice, okay? Because even now as a grown woman. And when I see people that I went to school with and everything, I'd be so glad to see them. I do. And they have a great rapport about me. That she was very smart. She was quiet in school, and everything. She was very quiet. She did her work. She got through with it, you know. But we did, as being shy like I was, me and three of my friends, Carla, Keisha, Jerry, people did pick on us a lot, and but we kept the grades up. Okay, so we were smart in the class. But women, as we grow up, I mean, if you can go through the down the line, as you have grown into your womanhood, throughout your life, you've been picked on by other women. Okay, now it's important that we let our girls know that other girls are going to pick on them. But listen, when these type of mean girls start trying to down bad you and talk about you guys, remember, I know y'all do, what that did was it kept us safe. It did. It kept us so safe from the guys that got to them, because they had to say bad things about us to keep all the guys attracted to them. So that caused us to grow up free so we can remain girls, not become young mothers before our time, because we were tried. Of course, we were, but we have this thing about us when you are a chosen woman. Even in your girlhood, you intimidate other females. And when you intimidate a female, they get very vicious and very jealous. Okay? Now, the definition of being vicious is being deliberately cruel towards someone, because what they would do is they would be deliberately cruel towards us because they were trying to keep, you know, all the attention on them. So we were their pick. Okay? So then what happened? They became young mothers way before their time. And that was kept us safe. See, God safeguards us in his way, So that safeguard us from becoming young mothers before our time. Okay, I'm so glad that that happened with me growing up in school. I used to look at it like it was, a bad thing. It really hurt. It did. But I know a lot of successful women right now today who are drop dead gorgeous, and they have a career because they were bullied. Take Lady Gaga, for instance. She was bullied in school by boogie little kids. Okay, and um, and it inspired her to be who she is. And guess what? She loves children, as do we all who have been bullied in school, talked about, down batted. We surprise people when we flourish. Yes, we do. Because we turn into some of the most beautiful, intelligent women that you would ever want to meet. So, chosen women, we wait on no man because we know our value, and we know the dangers of certain type of men that will bring down our value as a woman. And let me tell you, this is important for young girls to know. um, Chosen girls is very important for them to know, because you won't just step out of character to be somebody's girlfriend. You won't be their girlfriend on the side or nothing. You are a whole woman. So it's gonna be that way with you throughout your life. And all of these mean girls that's coming at you, they're gonna help protect you. They're gonna protect you even with the mean and bad things that they may say about you. It will protect you from the test dummy, okay, the the half man, the unman, the lackey, the name slayer, the bloody man. It will protect you from these type of guys, because you won't settle for that. You won't. You will grow up and you will blossom, because you won't be a young mother. Okay, not before your time. You have time to flourish and become the woman that you're supposed to be. Okay, now it's important that we teach our girls this now. And here in the nation of recovering addicts, in the Sisters of the Circle, we have women ranged from 18 on up to like their mid 20s. Because when you're like 19 and 20 and all that stuff, you're just fresh out of school. So you know a lot of people from your school days. And we done been through things around that time in our age. So what we do is we tell other girls, little girls, who are being picked on because they don't wear long weave hair and nails and lashes and lace wigs and tight uniform pants, that it's okay for you to be square. Because when you grow up, you're going to be the president of the United States or someone in Congress. You're going to be up there in life because you're not trying to shine and do all these things while you're a girl. You being a little girl, not you're not trying to be flamboyant. You're not trying to get attention. And when other girls take the attention off of you and put it on them, it saves your life. Believe me, I know it may seem like hurtful right now because girls can be very, very cruel. Yes, they can be very vicious deliberately, but they putting all of that attention. Let me tell you, once as a grown woman, I was in Walmart. I call Walmart Wally World. I was in Walmart, and this very very skinny woman, she walked inside, and I was talking to a young man that was about the same age as my son, and I was like, "Did anyone ever tell you that you look like?" Cuba Gooding Jr. little brother. He was like, he gets that all the time. And being that she was someone who was a part of my fan club, okay, that's what I call my haters, my fans. Um, she was a part of that. She was telling the young man, "Oh, you don't want that. You don't want to talk to her." To get me, to provoke me to charge or say something out of the way, and I didn't. And I'm like, "Oh no, that's not what I'm trying here." He was like, "Yes, ma'am, I understand." I was like, "Okay." So I just went on about my business, but to her, I just was like to say thank you. You know what I mean? Because women like you save women like me from heartache and pain. You take all of that for us because you want to put yourself up there in front, and if that's what you like, then do that. But as far as our girls in our community here in the nation of recovering addicts, we want our girls to embrace all of that ignorance that comes from females like that. They're cruel and vicious way. They're jealous of your academic level. Yes, because it's not always about what you look like. Okay, because one thing I know about young ladies the way I was, um, that hung out in my circle, we were very smart girls. We made straight A's. And the ones that tried to keep all the attention, they weren't so smart because they were so into their look, what they look like, and trying to get attention from boys. That wasn't our thing, you know what I'm saying? And over the years, as we talked, some of us found out that we were going through some harsh time with some wolves in the family, being molested or something like that. So we didn't really want to do anything. When we got to school, we wanted to just jump into books and get around us and each other and have so much fun. And the men are jealous of women too. Okay. And let me tell you, with men, it's not so much as someone getting um, the woman that they're with. It could be a woman they're not with. It's just the strength of a woman. Some men are jealous of women, and those are men that are verbally abusive to you, physical, mental. They want to keep you down and up under them. That mental abuser who have you up one day and down the other, that emotional abuser who like to make you cry. And then you got the fussy man who like to fuss with women. They just want to fuss and pick a fight with a woman. And that'll lead to, some kind of a physical altercation. So They're jealous. Sometimes it's because of how much money we make, the job we hold. Sometimes it's that. Sometimes it is the looks, the strength that we hold, that we can get from point A, you know, to point Z without committing adultery. You feel me? Coming home straight home from work, being that woman that gets up and who had been abused the night before, but she's still going to get up and prepare things for her family. We have to be women in this world. We do. And we have to be start off caring and understanding when we are in our girlhood. But every girl will not accept us as friends. And it's because of sometimes what we look like, I say, what we're shaped like, what we are, our smarts, our intelligence, our way to resist um, temptations from boys trying to get at us and everything. Every woman not, interested in every man, just like every man isn't interested in every woman. There's nothing wrong with an attractive man being single. And there's nothing wrong with an attractive woman being single. That is our choice. And we have something else to put our attention into besides sex in trying to, you know, be that one. So, as a chosen woman, if you've ever heard of the ripple effect, which I know you have, I just want you to know you are the ripple effect too. You're the ripple effect. When you come in any place that you go into, you move things around in people, their attitudes. Some people give you attention all day, wherever you're at, wherever you go at, you grab attention. And you don't have to be near anyone. They probably will follow you. It's just something about you. You're chosen. And chosen women, no, no, no. We don't wait on any man. We do not wait on a man at all. And we will not do anything against God to please a man. Nothing. Nothing. And earlier, I was telling a young lady that I was feeling. I don't know if you came back in, but please never put a man before your children, even your unborn children. If this guy has a hidden agenda, if he wants you to abort your child, is something going on. Okay, don't listen to anything he tell you, because I'm gonna tell you this: you, as a woman, we all are vessels of life. Okay, we are a life vessel. We bring life into the world, and that's what we were made to do. Okay, besides being moms and working women, all women have children at some point in your time, in your life. I don't care if from a maid to a millionaire woman, you are a vessel of life, and your glow illuminates wherever you are at. So as a chosen woman, you are the ripple effect. That's us. We the ripple effect in human form. We make ripples wherever we go. And there are good ripples too. Most of our haters do admire our strength, even the females, especially them. And that is why they come at us with so much flack. It's always some manufactured flack towards us. Nothing true, just something manufactured. You feel me? And then other people who know, like men who know they don't have a chance with you, they'll go along with that. Yeah, that's our reason, but that's not the reason. The reason is that you are not our king. You feel me? And the thing about, I would like to let my chosen women who are young, um, when you meet your king, okay? And my chosen women, this is for all of us. Um, when you meet your king, you would not. It won't be sex. No, it'll be a celebration of love between two people who recognize the Jesus in each other, our Christ in each other. So it'll be a celebration of love. It won't be just sex. It won't be a one night stand, a slip up or something like that. It would be a celebration of two beings coming together and feeling one another deeply, wanting to, and you don't do this right away. This is a process where you get to take time to know one another, and that's very important because a lot of people don't get to know their mate. So they may meet someplace like a club or gas station or someplace, you know, um, and they'll get together, and the sex will be there, and then if there's a child made, they don't have a relationship that they know each other. They'll just be bickering all the time around the kid or about the baby. It would be something negative because they haven't taken time to get to know each other. So that's another thing about chosen women is we want to have that time, you know. But most of us, like in my situation, my age range, our king is being prepared for us, just like we are being groomed for them, you know? Because what we do is we got to get time in to know ourselves. Because self love is so important. Self love lets you know your self worth. You feel me? And that's why you are the ripple effect because of the way you walk in your stance. You walk with glory. You have understanding when you're talking to someone. You have compassion. These are not just things that people say women have. These are things that they can see in a chosen woman. That you do have compassion. You are human and you can be hurt. It's just that we handle hurt different. We handle our hurt with prayer, not with reactions. We handle it with prayer. And when we vent, that's our vent time. You feel me? So, and you have to, like I told you about all the different kind of men to be careful about, but there's a man, he's a voyeur. And you have to be careful of a voyeur. A voyeur is very perverted and a dangerous man because they spy on you. They spy on you secretly, they spy on you. There's been so many places where people have won court cases because they had a hotel room, or they went to a place where a lawyer had set up things. Even in a single woman's home, you have to be very careful, and there are women that does this as well. So we have to be very careful of how we are. I mean, we already strong. We are protected by God from the dangers that we can see and the ones that we cannot see. No one wants to fight with God. I don't know anyone with arms long enough to fight with my Heavenly Father, who happens to be a God of a second chance. I don't know anyone who could do that. But my main mission this time here is just to tell you guys, embrace your beauty as a woman, because you're going to be a woman regardless. We don't need a man to validate that. We don't need a man to for us to know our value. Everything is so wonderful with who you are, how you doing things, how you working it out. um so stay up like that. I want you to stay up, and stay happy, stay joyous. You're in your womanhood, but your childrenship with the Lord is so important because it builds your relationship. It's very important because the two of those things, they go hand in hand. Your childrenship with Him, you're His child. You're a creation. All of your imperfectness. He loves it. So anyone who doesn't love something about you, that's cool. It's all right, because people are viciously jealous. And jealousy is colder than the grave. It really is. So that's why they come at you so harsh and cold towards you. They can see that You are a woman of strength. You are a woman of God. You are a woman who's been through some things that have shaped and molded you to have the inner strength that you have. Never forget this. You are the ripple effect. That's right. Because our miracle art has been performed in front of people that did not get it. They didn't get it. And our miracle art is on display. But at the same time, we are a masterpiece. That is why we cannot be touched. Okay? Because a masterpiece is always guarded by glass that's unbreakable. Okay? You beautiful daughters, please remember you are valued and you are valuable. Your beautiful, colorful past has shaped and molded you to be the exact woman that you are supposed to be at this moment. No one can get the best of you. And that is why you are single, because you cannot be bested by a man that's not on your level. So men that aren't on our level are insulting, they're jealous, they're vicious. And if they could, they would do whatever, but they cannot because even though they may be, woofing up and everything, they do have fear that God will get at them. God will get at them harshly. They would. I'm telling you, they would not like it. They cannot fight with God. They cannot. No one can fight with God and win. No. So my thing is this right here to anyone who's trying to get in the way, trying to deter us. Just my father would want you to know to stop interrupting his doing. Stop that. Stop trying to interrupt what he's doing because it can seep over into your life with the women in your family, in your life. You know, we're not here made by Duracell batteries. There's another being out there. It's already a AI that runs without batteries. With they have battery. I guess you charge them up. I don't know, but we are human, and we are here. Okay, chosen women. I just want to give you this beautiful beginning. I guess for some of us, yeah, a beautiful message for today and to show you how much I love and I appreciate your strength, your willingness to share, and just be a part of something great and wonderful. Because not knowing about us is the thing. We're not that you must not know about me type. You feel me? We will not have another man in a minute. No, our king will find us. We will not look for a king because we are a queen regardless. And that is why God keeps us preserved, keep our mind right, keep us on track intact. Okay? And I want you to keep your heads up. Give yourself self love because it increases your self worth and you become everyone's dream. You do. You are a dream girl for some people, okay? And you're a dream woman from some people. I just wanted to let you know this. And of course, I did not come here to bring the war, I came to bring peace. I'm a motivational speaker, and my name is Denise. Love yourself, love on you. do that. We encourage that here in the nation of recovering addicts. We do, because we live life on life terms in our sobriety. We do. And we do it drug free and happy. So please like, share, and subscribe. Send your comments to our Father's Podcast, PLM, People Like Me, Women Like Me. I am my sister's keeper. Therefore, I shall keep my sisters out of harm's way and out of trouble, sharing my experiences, my knowledge, and my wisdom with my sisters. Again, please like, subscribe, and share. Send your comments in. Understand this. Yes, I went to the School of Hard Knocks. Uh-huh. And I graduated from the College of Pain. Yes, I am misunderstood. And that is why my haters misuse my name. They fear me. I am a reflection of what they should be doing. I'm a reflection of a lot of their failures. I'm a reflection of what they would like to be like, how they would like to conquer and win over their own self. Yes, you have to do that. So therefore, I shall love on my sisters. I shall give my sisters love. I shall show my sisters love. I shall lead them with love, my sisters, into their sobriety and lead them out of any toxic relationship, situation, or circumstance. And remember, your situation is your invitation to a better life, a better love, and better days. Self love, don't forget this, self love builds your self worth. Peace be unto you, my sisters. Peace be unto you, my queens. Peace be unto you, my beautiful black butterflies. Spread your wings. Peace.